Here we go.
Oh my!
Yeah, right,
I've heard the whole. Yeah, I have. So. Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. So, your honest opinion first of all, what do you think of it?
Well, I listened to it the other day, and the first 45 seconds is really fantastic. It's got a great voice. As she is just 16 now, it's even more amazing that someone so young has got such a mature voice. The song after that I hate, I have to be honest, I can't. But it's like two completely different songs. It's a beautiful beginning for 45 seconds, and then after that it sounds 15 years out of date to me. That's the that's the honest answer. It's weird because she's sitting just over there. So, but I have to be honest. But the main thing is, I know this is not a record that they're going to try and release. This is a record that is like a CV. Not trying to get a job offer, just trying to get and sit in front of someone and see someone. They want to see some big record executives, they want to see some big managers, and hopefully get someone to sign her up, get a good production team behind her, and write some cracking tunes.
I mean, we know she's got a good voice, but then there are hundreds of other people out there, probably of her age, who've also got great voices as well. What has she got to do to actually get ahead of all those other people and get the break?
When you say there are hundreds or thousands of people out there, I actually don't think that's right. I think she really has got a very, very good voice. I mean, a fantastic voice. When I first heard it, it is that kind of Celine Dion purity of voice. There's a girl at the moment who's in the chart called Lena Marlin from Norway, who's 18, has got that really pure, beautiful voice as well. I'm sure she'll end up doing, she's top 10 at the moment, but I'm sure she'll end up doing really well as well. It's longer than that. There are an awful lot of people who think they can sing. There are a lot of people who can grab a karaoke microphone and they can knock out a song a bit like a pub singer, and all their mates will go, God, it's really good. But actually there aren't that many people with really good voices. And I think, Celine Dion is a classic example of someone with an unbelievable voice. Now, she obviously started very young. She was lucky because she had her manager, Renee, I think heard her when she was 13, remortgaged his house, and that was an incredible love story it turned into. But at the time, he just believed in her voice. And I suppose in a way Tina has got to find someone that just goes, God, that is a fantastic voice. I mean, for me, when I think of people in the business for her to go and see, I think of like Paul Berger, who's the Sony boss. Now, Paul was the guy that signed up Charlotte Church, and heard that wonderful voice, and look where she's got. I mean, apart from making a fortune, she's been heard all around the world, and everyone around the world knows Charlotte Church, and she's, this lovely 13-year-old voice of an angel. So I think there are people out there in the record industry that still want to find beautiful voices and still want to make great music. There's always a market out there. In this country, I think we're really good at discovering talent, because you can actually make a record quite cheaply. That's the great thing about the modern music, but it doesn't cost millions of pounds to make a great record. It sometimes costs a lot of money to market a great record, but to make records now, the technology is accessible to people sitting in bedrooms with a little 4-track. As long as you come up with a great idea, if you find someone with a great voice, you can make a song. Now, I'm sure for her, what she wants to do is take this and say, I'd personally stop it at 45 seconds on that first track and go, there we go, there's my voice, what do you think? Because I don't think that the rest of the song does her voice justice.
The fact that she's from Russia, does it count in her favour or against her, do you think?
I have to say, personally, in the world we live in, makes no difference, positive or negative to me. Be interesting, because I can't think of a big Russian singer that we've ever had in the chart before. I can't ever say, crikey, on the Pepsi chart, at number 5 is a Russian artist or whatever. I don't think we've had one, but in the world we live in, we're used to people coming from everywhere, and if the song's good, people end up playing it.
Final question: has she got a future in the business?
Well, she's a beautiful girl with a fantastic voice. Now, I would say yes, she has, and I'm sure we'll end up, if someone can write her the right kind of songs, and she has a production team behind her. It's the kind of voice that you want to hear someone put some money behind, actually, because it's a quality voice. I wish her the best of luck. It's a tough business, but she has got a lovely voice, and I think she could do it.
Marvellous.